Right, 15 June 2025, and today we are already halfway through June. We are almost going into the next month, and it's amazing how the year moves so fast. And today is Father's Day. So Father's Day is an amazing day. Most people who have fathers, they understand the value of a father. Without a father, your life is nothing. So my grandfather, the great Gambagwe, had a dog, and the name of the dog was Muchina Bambu. Muchina Bambu. I cannot forget that dog. That the name Muchina Bambu means you still have a father. So for those who have a father, enjoy and talk to your father. Don't be that guy who is angry at your father. Even if you are in the UK and you send money for your father to build a house and it wasn't built, just forgive your father and talk to him. Let's go. So let's go. We've got a lot to cover today. And today is a very important and critical day. We have stories from Zimbabwe and from the region. And most people are finding it difficult to wake up. However, I don't have those problems because it is my nature to be up. I only sleep for like 2 or 3 hours a day. And then most of the time, I'll take a nap during the day. However, our biggest story today is Auxilia Mnangagwa. As you are aware, Auxilia Mnangagwa was supposed to travel to the UK today. Tomorrow, she was supposed to address at the Flair Summit, where she is the patron. So, patron-elect of the Flair Summit. However, Auxilia Mnangagwa is not going to be traveling. According to reports in the Standard newspaper, Auxilia Mnangagwa is no longer going to the UK. I said it last week. And George Charamba has confirmed that she's not traveling and she's now going to be traveling to other engagements. And the newspaper reports that Auxilia is going to be traveling to Australia, where she has a visa. So Australia has given Auxilia a visa. However, you can see that Auxilia is some sort of person, very crazy person. There's no one as crazy as Auxilia Mnangagwa. So what she did is that after she got her visa, the last time she went to Australia, she then had a fight with the people that she traveled with to Australia in a team and fired most of them, according to the Standard newspaper. That is what has happened. Auxilia has fired the majority of the people with the visas who traveled with her. And that left her with no one to travel with. And she's now scrambling to get visas for the new team that she wants to travel with to Australia. So now, the Australians are refusing or not willing to give the visas to the new team that is supposed to travel with Auxilia Mnangagwa, resulting in a further complication for her. So this is what has happened, and that is the report which is there today in the Standard newspaper. I have checked around at the Flair Summit, and Auxilia is still listed as a speaker. So I'm surprised that they're still listed as a speaker. They've not removed Auxilia as a speaker. So I don't understand why they've not done that update. She's supposed to speak on Africa's visionary, innovation. I don't know whether she's got anything to talk about, but they've not removed it. They've also not removed the description that she is the patron-elect of the Flair Summit. So I don't know what is going to happen. Remember, this thing is paid for. So you pay to become a patron of this thing. It's not a government function. And it's crazy. Now, let's see what happens. I don't believe that Auxilia should be allowed in any country, especially the Western countries. They must allow her to come to South Africa, to Zambia, to Malawi, all the other countries, even Botswana. She must go there, but she mustn't go to the European countries because she's got nothing to offer. I don't think anyone has got anything to learn from Auxilia Mnangagwa. Now let's go to our second topic. Our second topic is on Tagwirei, as usual. Tagwirei is becoming a big player. He wants to take charge of Zimbabwe. He wants to sneak into power. And this man, if he comes into power in Zimbabwe, it will be a disaster. He's very corrupt, and he's now corrupting people that are in the military. Starting with Sanyatwe. He has corrupted Sanyatwe. He has corrupted the wife. I think she's Chido Sanyatwe. And yesterday, he was donating in Nyanga, and he traveled with his wife, Sandra Tagwirei. So for the first time I've seen Sandra Tagwirei. I have not seen her in public before, but she is out, and as a couple, they are campaigning. So let me show you what she said. Sandra Tagwirei.
We're bridging games foundation. Kuti vawe nazvo kuno kuti zotibetsera kubasa muri kuita. Basa renyombe nharaunda yenyombesa. Nzvimbo ino takaiona ine zvimwe zvinotwiwa. It's not everything, but these are some of the things that we found which were necessary.
Sekereke SDA kuti tiuye tishande pamwe chete nemi kuti tirerutse upenyu zvishomanana atipedze nhamo dzese asi tangoti tibatsirane zvishomanana nepadiki patinapo kuti upenyu huendeke uye vanhu vazive kuti Jesu ariko uye anovada ende anoda kuti tese tikwanise kuti tishande tese pamwe chete kurerutsirana dakara achiuya zvakare.
Okay, that is the wife of Tagwirei, Sandra Tagwirei. She's on US sanctions. Very corrupt person. You see her like that, she's very corrupt, Sandra Tagwirei. She is worse than Auxilia Mnangagwa. Very, very corrupt. And also, the whole team around Tagwirei is very corrupt. The problem with this team is that they buy off people. So they have got no business at all. There is no business that they've ever done which is not connected to government tenders. There is no worse person than a person who only does government tenders, because they are basically taking your money and inflating the price. That is the business model. There is no business model for Tagwirei. It is taking of government tenders at an inflated price, taking of government companies and stripping them, buying of government assets at low price, selling them back to the government at high prices. Tagwirei is a very dangerous person, very corrupt, and his wife Sandra is worse. She is very corrupt. She is part of his business, together with all the guys that I've showed you yesterday. This crew is bad for Zimbabwe. That is Obey Chimuka, Tagwirei, Nomen Chimuka, Sandra Tagwirei, and Engineer Musowe. Very corrupt people, and they are bad for our country. There is no choice except to get rid of this crew. This team must be removed from the face of our tenders and the face of our government. They are part of the people that have been destroying our country. And specifically today, we're going to start the process of formalizing the protests against Tagwirei. Tagwirei, you are going to see it. He is not going to build the road at Victoria Falls to Bulawayo. You can mark my word. The people of Matabeleland are going to rise against Tagwirei and his schemes. There are people in Matabeleland who can build the road. Do you think there is no company in Matabeleland that can build the road? So we're going to deal with it. And today we're going to formalize that process. Aivaki Tagwirei road iyo. That corruption that is planning is not going to work. But look what Sanyatwe said. Sanyatwe has already spoken. He is now in the pocket of Tagwirei.
Dizuka, we GMP vanoshedzera chinonzi chizadza madhura asi kwakusina dura racho kuGMP. Drunzonana here vari kumashiroko Nyanga North kuti muraramise mhuri mukomava vakati tikavapa hupfu vamwe wenyu muchauwana urimo unopera wabiwa. ko kana wapera woita sei kumbai koko wachishanda nemauto unoremekedza mauto nokuti kunona matwawo anditika kunoita sei kunona matiwa pakauya chirongwa chinonzi Command Agriculture.
Okay, I'm not going to spend my time on this. Tagwirei, a very corrupt, very dangerous person who does nothing but get government tenders. He's not a business person, Tagwirei. That man, if you remove government tenders, he would never have anything in his life. He's destroying our country. He's worse than Mnangagwa. Tagwirei is, in fact, the biggest problem in our environment in Zimbabwe. Mnangagwa would be nothing without Tagwirei. This guy has been funding all the funny things that are happening in our country over the past few years. Ngabude, Tagwirei, he must be dropped. Ngadone, Tomtoneza, Tagwirei very, very soon. Now let's go to Mzembe. Mzembe is being charged for theft of trust property over the TVs that were bought for the World Cup. And some of those TVs were given to churches, including Makandiwa. So you've heard Makandiwa talking about the TVs that he received, big display screens. So that is why Mzembe was arrested. He's going to be out next week. The case is very weak. And the only reason why he's in jail is because his lawyer asked that Mzembe should be in jail. That is why he's there. So don't worry about it. Mzembe is no one. The biggest problem that we have currently is Tagwirei. So don't worry about the rest of the guys. These guys are just victims. Tagwirei is the one who is instigating everything. And I hope that everyone will understand and move up against him as much as possible within a short space of time. Then in business, 4 Zimbabwean banks have been liquidated. That is AfriAsia, Interfin, Allied Bank, and Trust Bank. So Allied Bank is bankrupt Obed Mpofu. Trust Bank, bankrupt Daranyemba. AfriAsia and Interfin, those are the young guys that started the banks. The money that they had, or all the assets have been sold by the deposit protection scheme, and the shareholders will now receive their money so that they can pay back the depositors. Then in Zambia, there is a massive crisis that is developing. So let me unpack for you what's happening in Zambia. In Zambia, Edgar Lungu, who passed away, was in a hospital using a fake name. So he was not admitted under his name, Edgar Lungu. He was admitted under a false name at a cheap hospital in Pretoria. I went there and I showed you 2 days ago. Now, the biggest problem is when he passed away, he obviously got discharged. I told you guys that when you die, you get discharged from the hospital. So the hospital no longer has your body. So I looked there, I went there to look for the body to say, do they have the body? And they don't have the body. I've got sources everywhere. So I asked them, do you have the body of Edgar Lungu? So at that hospital, that's not where his body is. The question then is, where is Edgar Lungu's body? And no one knows. So no one knows where Edgar Lungu's body is, because when they discharged it, they used a different name. And, well, no one knows that name. I don't think they know what name he was using there at that hospital. So all along, my belief is that the Zambian government believed that was using the name Edgar Lungu, but he wasn't. And I also believe that this body can be anywhere right now. Do you understand what I mean? It could even be in the ground. That is crazy. So where is the body of Edgar Lungu? Is he still on the surface, or is he already buried? Are you going to bury the actual body? What is happening with this man? Where is the family? After they made that first initial press conference, they've disappeared. Where are they? And remember, there is a declaration by the government of President Hakainde Hichilema that there will be no state funeral for Edgar Lungu if President Hakainde Hichilema does not preside over it. That is what we call an impasse. So if President Edgar Lungu is not the one talking there at that state funeral, it's not possible for Lungu to be given a state funeral. And Vice President Nutale Nalumango has said it would be treason. Treason. If such a funeral was held, a state funeral was to be held without President HH. And I would not allow it myself, if I was the president, for such a thing to happen, that the president of a country will be sitting somewhere watching while people have a state funeral. A state funeral means the president of the country is there. So there is a drama. I hear some people saying that an agreement has been reached. I don't think so. I don't think it's simple. And my belief is that the family of Lungu has already done some things here before we even know what they've done. So let's watch very carefully. Wednesday was the day when the body was supposed to have reached. The period of mourning, 7 days, is over in Zambia. So the 7 days of mourning is over. I don't think President Hakainde Hichilema has extended it, which means now whatever happens is happening outside the 7 days of mourning. So he died on the 5th, and the mourning period was declared was supposed to end on the 14th. So whatever happens now is in the hands of the family, and I believe that the family is going to do something crazy, like taking the body to Zambia and burying it without or in secret. I believe that they will do such a thing. So let's see what happens. But I believe that a drama is about to unfold in Zambia. Then let's go to, let me look at Helen Zille. Helen Zille is the DA federal chair. She has confirmed that she's going to be contesting for the position of Joburg mayor. So she has submitted the papers on Friday the 13th. You know the date, Friday the 13th? She has submitted the papers and she is going to be the Joburg mayor. Joburg is a mess. Everything is collapsing around us. Nothing is growing. So the biggest problem with Joburg is stagnation. And the little infrastructure that they have is falling apart. There is so many potholes, and there is electricity issues, there is water issues, there is service delivery issues. It's terrible. And I think Helen Zille will do a good job if she was to be the mayor of Johannesburg. So I hope that she manages, but she must be careful. Many people who sit in that position have died or have not lasted more than a few months. Then let's go to Capitec Bank. Capitec Bank is under fire after CEO Gerrie Fourie says that the unemployment rate in South Africa is actually 10%. Gerrie Fourie is going to be stepping down as CEO of Capitec Bank, the biggest bank in South Africa right now. And he's going to be stepping down or retiring on 18 July. However, he's under fire by the Statistics Agency after he said their number of 43% is wrong. So 43% unemployment in South Africa, the Statistics Agency says that is the correct number, but him as the CEO says many people in the high density areas, or what you call the Kasi, they sell and make about 1,000 a day. So unemployment is actually low. He's going to be replaced by Graham Lee, a CEO. Graham Lee is going to join the board on the 19th of July. And another young lady, Basani Maluleke, is going to be taking over in the retail banking. That is retail banking. Let me see what kind of... she will succeed Graham Lee as Group Executive, Personal Banking Division. That is what... In fact, Capitec only just started the business banking recently. So what is my point? My point is South Africa is in a crisis in terms of job creation. You are going to see unemployment in South Africa no less than 50% within the next 2 years. So South Africa is not doing well in terms of job creation. because they are not innovating. So access to capital, there is no access to capital in South Africa. So if you want to start a business in South Africa, you will suffer. You will never get any money. If you want to buy a car, they'll give you. If you want a credit card, they'll give you. If you want a personal loan, they'll give you. But there is nothing for business. You will never get a loan, a business loan in South Africa. It's almost as if all the banks have sat down and says, let's not give any business loans. If you are running a business and you want to buy a house, you can't get it. The banks won't give you. They don't trust business in South Africa. And the government has to step in. There's a massive problem in South Africa because of lack of innovation and lack of access to capital. So South African unemployment is going to continue to rise. No new jobs are being created. And it's a total mess. Then let's go to Mandela Mandela. Mandela Mandela is stuck in Egypt, in Cairo. They are traveling with a group that is called Global March to Gaza, I think, something of that nature. And Mandela Mandela has been blocked at the border. Their passports have been confiscated. They are not able to proceed because the guys in Egypt don't want people to pass through their country to go to Gaza, which is crazy. So I think we've covered most of the stories that I wanted to cover. Let's go to Sunday Times newspaper. Kidnapping has taken place of one of the construction managers in Port Elizabeth. I told you that kidnapping is massive. There is a massive kidnapping racket going on around South Africa where communities, where projects are running, organize themselves and they extort companies in those areas. So he is a construction manager and was kidnapped on Wednesday. So negotiations are underway as they are demanding 10 million for him to be returned. So the community has put in place a 25-member committee, which then says if there is a contract in this province, you are supposed to leave some of the money with us. So he has been kidnapped and they hope that he will be returned sometime soon. That's crazy. South Africa is crazy. If you can get out, get out. Otherwise, pakaipa. Let's now look at, so I think the guys overseas don't understand what I'm talking about. So this is actually a thing, like where if there's a contract, let's say you run a business, the community in that area can come to you and say, every week, you're going to pay a certain amount of money, protection fee of some sort. And if you don't pay, something will happen to you. So this is happening a lot in South Africa, and the government is failing to do anything about it. A task force was put in place, but the task force is totally useless. They're not able to stop it. People have been killed over this issue of protection fees. And in this particular case, they wanted 400,000 a month runs so that the company can be allowed to build the road. Otherwise, they won't build. Okay, now let's go to the newspapers. We're going to start with the Sunday newspaper. We have a publication that has came out. So I'm going to start with the headlines in there. Trabablers, a new Trabablers by Tagwirei. Again, for Bulawayo. So the government is considering establishing a mini interchange in Bulawayo, similar to the iconic Trabablers interchange in Harare to ease congestion and improve traffic flow. My people from Bulawayo, where in Bulawayo is there traffic? Honestly, guys, those who live in Bulawayo, where have you ever seen traffic in Bulawayo? So why would someone build an interchange? Bulawayo is a city in decline. Like, literally, the traffic lights are not able to switch on. The council is failing to pay for traffic lights. Don't be cheated. People of Bulawayo, don't be cheated. These guys are corrupt. Kudata Gure is evil and corrupt, and he's taking the tender for the road from Bulawayo to all the way to Bedbridge, I think. That's 8 billion over 25 years. They are trying to hoodwink you. So people of Bulawayo, organize yourself. Resist this evil. Resist these people. Don't allow them to come to your town and take all the opportunities. The little opportunity that you've got, Tagwirei is taking it. And now they're trying to make you look stupid. Do you think Bulawayo will have an interchange? Where will we going to put in an interchange? Uselobon, Mazie Pambili, Plumden Road. Where exactly are you going to put an interchange? For what? That is crazy. Mnangagwa, Arku Raivanu, Nzara. So people of Bulawayo, we're going to be coming, and I'm going to be updating later on today. We're going to be coming. Let's stop these people. So stop these people from doing what they're doing, which is to steal our money and put it in their pockets. And the one person that was speaking, Nyoka Mabunu, has been arrested and they've put him in jail in South Africa. Nyoka Mabunu right now has been put in jail by Tagwirei, Wikinel. These people are the ones behind the arrest. And now they're making fools of you. Do you think there was anyone approached in Bulawayo to say, are you able to build a road? They've done the same thing with the Victoria Falls Stadium. Who is building there? Do you know? Who is building all the things that are being built? Who built Mnangagwa? I don't even know. So we want this to come to a stop. This theft that is taking place by Tagwirei. Tagwirei is the one who is stealing. Okay, so you understand it. And I hope that the war veterans, the political parties, everybody is ready. This is the last moment. If you miss this opportunity, you will never get another opportunity. Mnangagwa is just basically ignoring everything. After all those protests that took place, the shutting down of the country, Mnangagwa doesn't care. He is saying, do what you like. After all the Gaza revolution, Mnangagwa is saying, I didn't even see nothing. I'm continuing the way I was doing before. Ngadone, Tagwirei, make sure that Tagwirei goes down. Ngadone Mdara huyu. He is a thief. Right? I think it's simple. And if you just sit there and do nothing, it's your own fault. Your whole country will be stolen, including the land, including the shirt on your back. They will start charging you tax for your gate, for your door, for your hut, for your chicken, for your goat. They will do it. Those people are evil. So let's make sure that they don't do it, they don't succeed. And those people who are working with them, people that have sold out, Anaka Sukuere, Ana Grace Mugabe, Muzembi, Jonathan Moyo, make sure that they feel it because they're being bought to talk and lie to you. So the people of Matabeleland, right now, the ball is in your court. Okay, let's see what else is over here. I'm looking for a certain guy who is very sick. I don't know what has happened to him. He was beaten to a pulp after being found with another man's wife. So I don't know whether he's out or not, but we'll be following that story to see if Joel Gabuza is out. So as you know, Joel Gabuza, it's now 2 weeks, and I hope that we'll get some update on what has happened to him. So let me see if there's any update here in the Sunday Mirror newspaper, so in the Sunday News newspaper regarding this story. But as far as I can see, there is nothing here. Now let's go to and see if the Sunday Mirror newspaper is out. As you know, the Sunday Mirror newspaper is in Harare. It should be quicker to publish. So let's see if they're published. Otherwise, Ndoti Jennifer Zingavanu Avo. Imagine ZBC doesn't do well. Imagine if all the other newspapers stop doing well. That would be crazy. So let's see what the Sunday Mirror newspaper is saying. Right, President Cabinet to engage children. Right, child protection guideline, police on the cards, junior parliament alumni to be constituted. I don't know, Mnangagwa, it does crazy stuff. It makes no sense. And then there's COPAC. COPAC is going to take place on the 23rd to the 31st, and that is of July. Then let's see if there's anything else of interest here. Mzembe, you saw Mzembe in a mask. Look at how many people are around him. This man Atambura Mana. Atambura Mzembe. He's got nothing left at all. Then let's look at Zimpost. Engineer Caspar Kamwendo. Zimport is thrilled to announce the appointment of Caspar Kamwendo as our new deputy postmaster general. That is Zimpost Kamwendo. Kamwendo is that a Zambian name to bring a world of experience and expertise to Zimpost, having proven track and record in FMCG and telecommunications. So that is your new deputy postmaster general over there. And then what else do we have? Let's look at advance at the results of elections. Let's see the any results. Nothing yet. Let's see local authority. So at the moment, we don't have the results as yet for yesterday's elections. So I don't know what has happened over there. I'll give you guys an update. And then August, undergraduate applications notice, confirmation of acceptance. So if you've applied, you can go here. emhare.uz.ac.za for online registration. So that is if you applied in the UZ. What else do we have of interest? I think we'll check it. If there's anything, I'll let you guys know. Okay, Caribbean Bay. Notice of final demand and reminder to defaulting Caribbean Bay, Kingfisher, and Trotberg Blue Swallow timeshare owners. So if you're a member of the timeshare, you're going to lose your timeshare. You must talk to Fazal Chakabuda at AfricanSunHotels.com. Remember, they're about to sell the hotel in Kariba. And then Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education, Innovation, Science and Technology, hosting of SADC ministers responsible for education, training and science. So go check it out. It's all in the Sunday Mail newspaper. So mostly this newspaper has got a lot of adverts and I spend a lot of time here. So I'll give you guys something. If there's anything of interest, I'll give you here. So look at the University of Zimbabwe vacancies. Innovation lead, grants manager, millwright, operator. So if you want to find a job, go to the UZ. I'll put this on Gambakwe. Some of these important ones, I'll put them on Gambakwe. So that is a lot of adverts here, lots of adverts. And then Macheso is 57 years old. That is Alik Macheso. Copycats are killing Sungura. Mronda Tsimba. Macheso anopenga man. It's easy. Anyone can do that thing. By now, Macheso should be in other things. Uchikupa mota na wikino after all those years. Idzungu Rakadi Iroro or Iwe Macheso at 57 years old. You mustn't be playing or even talking about music right now. Macheso should be a big player, probably running a big company, Yewe Entertainment. But at the moment, ukaenda kumbako Macheso nogona kusika chitraga mari nyama kana achikupiwa mota na wikino. Honest, I'm not lying to you guys. There is no one, no person who goes in the industry for more than 10 years who should be doing the normal stuff. It's like if we come back in 10 years' time and you see me still sitting here talking, that is crazy. So in 10 years' time, I should be having other people in the morning updating you and I should be doing other things. But in Zimbabwe, the problem in Zimbabwe, there's no progress. The whole country is stagnated. We now need someone who is going to bring to a stop to what is happening. Mnangagwa is the worst person, the worst president that has ever come to our country. Mnangagwa has brought us backwards. The last 10 years, 2017 to 2025, what a wasted period. So now we have to get someone who can come in and clean up what's happening. That's why you see command agriculture is still an issue right now. Mnangagwa has got no plan. He knows agriculture, farming, mining, Those are not things that can make you money. It's 1/10 of the economy. So where we are now, we've got 1/10 of our economy. Because in other countries, agriculture, mining, you have never seen a country which is doing well because of mining. In which country do you know where everything is mining? So mining will be 10%, and then the rest of the stuff, retail, banking, innovation, technology, medical, all those. There are so many gaps in the Zimbabwean economy because Mnangagwa has got no clue, it's got no plan. Right now, Mnangagwa thinks building an interchange is something. An interchange is nothing. Imagine if in South Africa he said, we're going to build an interchange. That's a project. That's not a project. Around me right now, where I am, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interchanges. And one day when I was driving to the airport, a bridge collapsed. Like the whole bridge just collapsed and blocked the road. I drove to the airport. When I came back, by the evening, they'd already lifted it and fixed it up. Mnangagwa has got no plan. And if you guys leave this man, and he continues to what he's doing, eventually, when we get rid of Mnangagwa, there'll be nothing left. Mnangagwa is very dangerous. And his cronies, that is Tagwirei, and the team that is working with Ana Obeshmuka, Ana Sandra Tagwirei, those people have now roped in people like Shido Sanyatwe, and Sanyatwe himself is now part of this cabal. Within a short space of time, they just paid him a little money, and he's flipped very quickly, just because of money, for the love of money. 30 pieces of silver. So that is what is happening right now. And guys, we've got 15 days to dispatch of these guys. Vanodona, Anatagure, Gavadone, by the 1st of July, Gavadone, they must drop. Imagine, after all the work that was done this year by Mandela Gaza, just to wake up and get everything ignored. Mnangagwa doesn't seem to care. It's as if nothing happened. It's as if he's saying, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Mandela Gaza? What are you going to do, war veterans? What are you going to do, students? What are you going to do, UZ lecturers? What are you going to do, teachers, nurses, and soldiers? Mnangagwa is asking you that question. Muita say, manje, muchaita say. Murumunzu wa Mnangagwa. Arutuko manje, muchaita say. Itaiti won. Show this man who is boss. So let's show him who is boss. And if you see yourself not angry in this country, where people are dying in hospitals, right now, malaria is killing people around the country. There's no water to drink. There is no jobs. Right now, we've got 4 people that have been killed here in South Africa during xenophobic attacks. The bodies are still in the morgue. And South Africa is battling with its own problems. We need a new leader that is capable. And that new leader must come. So let's watch very carefully. We're watching this situation. Auxilia Mnangagwa, she was supposed to be in UK. They have not said that she's not coming. But already George Charamba is confirmed that she's probably going to be going somewhere else. And as I said, the Standard newspaper says she's going to Australia, where some of her people have been denied visas after she fired a lot of those who traveled there last time. We are going into a very important 15 days. Apajiweri no pisa. Mnangagwa anoda Chema Tsenga Nzungu. Remember what I said. Chema Tsenga Nzungu. That's what Mnangagwa, the language that he understands. And the people of Matabeleland, the ball is in your court. If you allow that road, Victoria Falls to Bed Bridge, to be built, and you don't have anyone from Matabeleland in there, you might just as well take your wives and give the wives to Tagwirei. Just say, Tagwirei, you can take my wife, you can take my kids, keep them. I'll only see them when we talk on the phone. These guys are taking everything. They're destroying everything. Are you going to allow it? Are you going to allow Tagwirei to be your boss? Are you going to allow Tagwirei to own your land in the rural areas in town? Are you going to allow Tagwirei to charge you rent? for a farm that was repossessed for free? Are you going to allow Tagwirei to take every tender that comes and destroy everything? Look at that odd-looking road. What is this, guys? What is this? Look at the road which Tagwirei built. It's like a baby built it. There is not a single line on this road. There's dust everywhere. And look on the sides. 88 million of your money was spent on this odd-looking thing. And now they're going to Victoria Falls. So let's stop these guys. Let's make sure that they don't take away everything. And we must draw the line. 1st of July is the line. They must not do it. They must not be allowed to do it. Tagwirei, start with the small guy. Start with Tagwirei. Then Mnangagwa anodona ega. Mnangagwa anodona ega. Anabasa uyo. Anabasa Mnangagwa. Right, let's see if there's anything else. Right. Life sentence in Mutare, I'll give you guys the detail later. I'll share it on Gambakwe. In Mutare, there's been a life sentence. And let's see if there's anything else of interest. Women are now selling ice cream. Let me show you. Under Mnangagwa, everything is collapsed. This man is destroying everything. Let me show you. Women are now selling ice cream. Guys, under a new government, this will never happen. To sell ice cream like this, there is no country where you still have this. I'm telling you, there is no country where this is still happening. It's a mess. All right, I think I've covered everything. And I'll see you guys later. Today we're going to be watching closely as everything unfolds, and I'll give you the election results as soon as they come out. There was a number of elections yesterday, and let's see if there's anything on X on the recent elections. By-elections. By-elections. Let's start with this season, right? Is there anything here? So Nick Mangwana tweeted something, but I don't see the result, the actual results. So go to by-election. There's Gutu, there's Ziza North, but I don't see the results. So I'll check it out. As soon as we get the results, we'll publish them on Gambakwe and share with you on our Facebook platform. Guys, please support our sponsor, Mve. So go buy your packet over there and don't be that guy. Satongwe, Nema Salad. Always have a packet. So myself, everywhere I go, I've got a packet. There's no day when I don't have a packet. Even here where I am, I've got a packet. I'm there. I've got a packet. And you can treat a lot of things. You're also giving a free packet of Mazondo Spice. So get in touch with our guys' delivery, or you can pick up at our agent at Angwa Street Mall, or you can get it by DHL in UK, USA, New Zealand, Australia, UAE, all these countries, Canada. You can get it. Get a packet in winter. Atidi vanorara vakapeta muswe. Kupeta muswe. Zosemesa. I think we've covered everything, and I'll see you guys later. There are many stories that we're tracking, and you can go and check them out. Some of them local, some of them international. So the young woman you're looking at here, she passed away during childbirth. Real housewives, executive. And why do women die during childbirth? Mostly heart attack. So 33% of women die because of a heart attack. So Lauren died during childbirth, sudden death. She was giving birth I think that's this week. So if you're a woman and you are just about to give birth, make sure that you exercise and you get checked and don't die during childbirth. So happy Father's Day to everybody. Myself, I'm also a father. So yeah, you know that some of you know, yeah, I'm never 20, and I'm not about 50, kind of 60. So yeah, just keep it tight and make sure that all your kids are happy with you. Any comments here? What happened to impeachment is coming. Remember, on the 1st of July, it's on. As Azvipere ndini basi muno. Let me tell you what's happening. Mnangagwa is going to go. You don't understand. Mnangagwa is gone. God has already removed Mnangagwa. What's left is for us to do the work. Which road winner? Utagwe, I think, yes, the road between Victoria Falls and Bedbridge. Mnangagwa is offered that tender to 5 companies. All of those companies are linked to Tagwirei. But Tagwirei won't build that road. The people of Matabeleland who are coming, starting today, make sure that Tagwirei feels the heat. Make sure that Tagwirei does not come to Matabeleland as Funi Bumbulu, as Funi Bumbulu. Tagwirei, let him know that is not going to build that road with these corrupt people. There are people in Matabeleland that can build roads. So that 8 billion for 25 years, we are going to have that money going to Matabeleland. You can't have a stupid interchange. That's all they want to give you. They'll give you an interchange. So you see there where there's Celebon and Cape to Cairo. They'll put an interchange. They'll first of all dig, and then they'll give you an interchange. Kupusis kwa ikoko. In Leo, ends of Tagwirei. And Lamba, why they can't buy this on Lava? Abo Tagwirei, Labo Mnangagwa. Uchuchu wena ubona ukuthi Mnangagwa uyasibhayizisa, ufuna ukuzimangalisa Mnangagwa obulawayo. Ufuna ukuyakha umgwaqo wase Victoria Falls kusiya eBedbridge kungala company eyi-1 yasebulawayo njani. Ukubona njani wena khona lokho? Lo mfazi wakhe uSandra sesimasima lapha isiyangani. Wakwambona wena uSandra Tagwirei. Why is she coming out now? Why this soldier Sanyatwe is now starting to say Tagwirei is the son of God? Why Tagwirei is going to ZCC to Bandiban and to by president? So let's not allow it. Guys, if you just sit there and they distract you, they'll give you stupid stories to entertain yourself. Like, hey, Gukra, who did this? Imali ba 8 billion. When about Pisbati, chief layer, move chief layer. That's all you're going to hear. And they're stealing. Stop Tagwirei, 1 July 2025. That is the day. Mira Kutinsi and Asifuni Bumbulu. So that is the crew that is destroying our country. There is nothing coming out of this crew. Auxilia Mnangagwa, aka broker. Emerson Jr., aka broker. Sean, aka broker. Kuda, aka broker. And the West, Mnangagwa Wacho. Ano Dachema Tsenganzungu. That's what they need. And do not be afraid. The war vets must come out. Come back, guys. Don't go away and tell us mysterious stories. Don't tell us mystery. Kuti Mandela Gaza. Achauya zvake. Atidi zuma stories zvakadaro. Guys, we are being destroyed by these guys. They are using money. They are buying up the people that are supposed to talk. We must end these guys. Gavapere vana. Gavadonetswe. So Tagwirei will never be president. He will never build that road. 1 July is only 15 days. Aiva Kim Darawi. And Mnangagwa. Acha Maya is very legendary. Let's make it happen. It's only you and me that can make it happen. We don't want corrupt people. We don't want corruption. Okay, we've covered it. And then you know they try to lie about me. It will never work because to me it's spiritual. Awandi Goni. Awandi Goni, just 2040, then the cheapo. 2040, then the cheapo. And Isusu, we are going to work with people that push, people that have given so much work. And I'm Mandela Gaza, they've done so much. Let's support this man. Let's encourage him to come out. All the war veterans, come out. Don't be lied to. All the things that Mnangagwa is ever going to do, is to try to smear campaign the people that are doing your work. So if you see someone being smear campaigned every day, that is the person that is working with you. Don't allow Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is a wolf in a sheep's skin, and he's moving around with more wolves. And Tagwirei. These guys are not Christians. Tagwirei will not go to Mona is a court. Ndara. The people that pretend to be Christians in public and in private, they are doing evil things. How can it be legal to steal like the way they're stealing? It's not possible. All right, we've covered everything, and I think we've ended enough. Remember, Nyokama Bunu is in jail. We've opened a GoFundMe. I've shared it with you. Go and donate. Let's have the legal fees. Alternatively, you can just WhatsApp me and send us whatever you can send. On the 25th, we're going to make our next payment. So 25th, we're going to make the next payment to the lawyers. I'll pay whatever I have at that time. So please help us. Let us make sure that Nyokama Bunu gets out as soon as possible. I would like to thank all of you for watching. And it's been amazing. The work that we're doing is amazing. We're doing God's work. And God will always prevail. Mnangagwa will lose because Mnangagwa is working with the devil. So he will lose. Thank you very much. And a good day to you all.
Zviri kumedza go ifanika anakonda taona pazobuda nana tironi